Over 1,000 people took to the streets of Melbourne on Saturday, October 12, to protest against genetically manipulated food and the Monsanto company involved in promoting GM food and agrochemical use on such crops. The protesters headed down Swanston Street to rally at the Southbank cafe precinct by the Yarra River. Monsanto spokesperson Adam Blight says the company wants to help farmers be more efficient.
Basically, what we try to do is help farmers produce more food and fibre using less resources.
Bob Phelps from Genetics is the master of ceremonies at the rally. He highlights the fact that Monsanto company is the major force promoting GM and also makes Roundup, which is used in conjunction with GM crops.
57 countries saying no to Monsanto. Yes. 3 million people saying no to Monsanto. And in Australia, 14 cities, including Melbourne.
Anthony Amos from Friends of the Earth has been studying the dangers of pesticide and herbicide use and spoke of the proven damage from Roundup. Glyphosate is the major ingredient in Roundup and should be banned. Why isn't it?
So the federal regulator of pesticides in Australia is an organisation called the APVMA. Now, 90% of their funding is through pesticide sales. So glyphosate is their biggest money spinner.
Monsanto has genetically manipulated some crops to be resistant to glyphosate, calling them Roundup Ready. Such crops allow farmers to use glyphosate as opposed to emergence herbicide against both broadleaf and cereal weeds. Sienna's story is from the point of view of a victim who was found to have glyphosate in her lymphatic system, causing great and constant pain throughout her whole body. The Wombat State Forest where she lives is prepared for pine plantation planting by using Roundup as a herbicide.
I constantly told doctors about the 3 different sorts of pain that I was experiencing.
But Adam Blight from Monsanto says Roundup has undergone many tests and nowhere has there been found any health issues.
Roundup has proven to be a very safe and effective herbicide in countries all over the world for many, many years.
Samantha Castro from Friends of the Earth highlighted Monsanto's effort to absolve themselves of blame and possible future litigation from any harm done to anyone through their GM program.
The TPPA will enable Monsanto to sue the Australian government if we dare to introduce legislation that may threaten their terms of investment or future profitability.
Federico Rossingoli is hopping mad about this issue and makes no bones about it either.
We are dealing with criminals, international bioterrorists, treasonists, and I'm not backing down. These people are bloody sick.
Federico gets really fired up when it's said more testing is needed.
When people say we need more testing, anybody who says that is in bloody dreamland. The testing has been done. Heaps of bloody testing all over the world.
Those against GM say the patenting of genetically manipulated organisms since 1980 has resulted in seed industry consolidation to around 10 players, rising seed prices, loss of crop diversity, and has strangled independent scientific inquiry. While Monsanto may reduce the amount of chemical overuse in specific areas, the overall production and use of glyphosate products is increasing everywhere. Patrick Murphy, Epoch Times, Melbourne.